Hi guys, Mr. Matt here. Getting ready to wrap things up. It's going to be June next week. Lots of times at the end of the year in tech I do something with you guys with energy, and sometimes I do things that shoot, like baking soda rockets and model rockets. I can't do that with you remotely, but what I can do is we could do a simple rubber band project and build a rubber band powered catapult that will talk about these two main forms of energy. One of them is called potential energy, and that's stored energy, and the other one is called kinetic energy, and that's the energy of motion. There's this law in science called the law of conservation of energy, which states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but only changed from one form to another. And in this project, we'll be changing from potential energy. When I stretch this rubber band, it has potential energy, that's stored energy. And then if I shoot it, that potential energy is changed to kinetic energy, and it's released, and it shoots. It has motion. Anything that has motion has kinetic energy. So I'll change views and show you my materials and how I would create this simple rubber band powered catapult. As always, I'll put, there's a link in the Word doc to a YouTube video, the YouTube video that I used. They used a craft stick and pencils. I didn't have a craft stick, so I just had this little piece of wood from my basement. 4 pencils. You'll need rubber bands, of course, a bag of rubber bands. You need either double-faced tape or a hot glue gun and a bottle cap. I don't have a bottle cap, so this is actually a cap of a contact lens case that'll work. Okay, so I'm going to start by building a frame with these pencils and with rubber bands. So I'm going to open up my bag of rubber bands here, get a couple of these, take these 2 pencils, and I'm going to wrap a bunch of times that rubber band around there. Then I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to connect this one to make a triangle, basically. So, let's see, I want to do these 2. So I can just kind of put them together and wrap the ends of that. Enough time so that it's not going anywhere. There, it's pretty tight. Now I can move that, and I have these 2. I have a pretty good triangular base there. The triangle. Alright, so there's my base to my catapult, like that. So what I'm going to do now is this pencil here, I want to take another pencil and put it on top of that. So I'm going to hold it where I want it. It's kind of parallel to the first pencil, and then I'm going to wrap the ends together, like so. Do the same thing over here. All right, there. So once I have that built, now I need to build the flinger, for lack of a better term, the flinger. I'm going to stop the video and I'll come back and show. Okay, so I had a slight error in my frame, and that was that I had this second pencil attached like that, and you actually want it to be attached like this, so that these 2 pieces of the triangle, the ends of those pencils, end up in between these 2, so there's space in between. So that was my mistake. So now I should be able to rubber band these together and be able to get to the next step. There. That's how it should look. It should have space there. Okay, so I have my framework here. The next part is to attach the stick that's going to fling things. Now mine was a little too long. You really don't want it to go past that part of the triangle. Mine was tall, so I cut a little bit off. Should be about the length of a craft stick, which is what they use in the video. But this part is a little tricky, but you start with a loop rubber band over there, the end of it that's protruding there. I'm going to pull it around the end of the stick, and then it actually has to go in between the pencils. That's tricky to do. There. Now I pull it up over the top pencil and around the back of the stick. I think I can actually go back around to the bottom there. And maybe even, oop, I messed it all up. Get that back in there? I can. All right, what if can I go around it one more time? There. It's not in the middle. There, we have catapult action. I just would like it to be centered a little bit, so I'm going to scooch it over. There. I think that's good. Alright, so now that I have that much done, I'm going to take my cap now. I'm going to do one of these little tape to itself things here. Stick that on there. Stick the cap on that. And then I should have a little holder for a projectile. Okay, so I'm going to change views and we'll test this thing out. Okay, I got my little target range here. I have my finished catapult. I have a couple of different projectiles. I have a little bead, I have a marble, I have a air cap from a valve stem from from filling up a tire. So they're different weights. So the heaviest one I think is the marble. So I'm going to start with that. I have 2 cups over here. Oh, got it in the first try. So this is the bead. This is a little bit lighter, so it might go farther. Missed the cup, about the same distance. This is the air cap. The lightest probably will go the farthest. Whoa, yeah, that overshot the cups by a lot. But this is a fun little thing to build. It's not that complicated, and you can kind of experiment with potential and kinetic energy. Please be careful shooting projectiles. All right, bye.